Good evening, everyone. My name is Rebecca. I'm really glad to be here and introduce myself to you today. Sometimes people say how we dress express our personality to some extent. I think this is also true when referring to what objects we put on our desk. So today, I bring 3 things from my desk and I will use them as representations of part of my life, habits, and dreams. The first thing I would like to start with is the family photo. As you can see, there are my mother, brother, and me, who has just lost 2 front teeth. This photo has been put on my desk for more than 7 years. During these years, they are not lived with me. Only the photos stay with me. But the reason is simple. I study in different places. In junior high school, I lived with my father. After entering senior high school and college, I have roommates. This experience trained me to learn how to get along with myself as well as how to take good care of myself. But does that mean I'm independent enough? From my own perspective, that's not totally true. I was raised up in a countryside surrounded by gardens and dogs. They made my childhood memory colorful. But it was the abundance of love and care given by a dozen of my family members that made it wonderful. I'm really thankful for that. But I don't want it to be an excuse for me to be too dependent. This idea was rooted in my mind right after I entered college, which was also the first day I started to learn to be responsible. The second thing I would like to talk about is the cones I collected on campus. One of my habits is to wander without certain goals just to appreciate the beauty of trees and enjoy the surprises nature offers to me. I believe this is the ability born with everyone, but some people just choose not to use it. It is just like you close a window, which can take you to another world. Now you may guess my major is forestry. That's right. At the same time, you may also guess I love trees the day I was born. This time, you get the wrong answer. Initially, I wanted to be a vet so that I could protect wild animals. But my college entrance exam didn't match the requirement. As a result, I became one of the members in forestry department. However, it didn't become a limitation for me to pursue my dream. Instead, the leisure time I have enables me to reflect and have more opportunities to pursue my dream. I became a tutor. The first step to be independent. I learned how to manage my money and why I need to cherish everything I have. Also, I'm a volunteer in NTU Art Center to introduce the wood furniture exhibition there. Because of these reasons, I chose to stay in forestry department. Besides, in order to protect wild animals, I need to understand and protect their environment first. The other thing I learned from this is that I should never judge things with narrow mindset. Finally, I would like to talk about the card I received from my friends who just transferred to our department. The main idea of this card is about thank you, but I'm not going to tell you how much other people thank you. Actually, I'm going to tell you how much help I have received from other people. I'm the luckiest person in the world due to the fact that in many hard circumstances, there are always people leading me through. They are my beloved teachers and friends who showed me unconsciously not to be self-centered and touch me in a heartwarming way. Without them, I would probably be arrogant or have poor self-esteem. One of the people who touched me the most is my senior high school earth science teacher. She replied every of my emails sincerely, even after I graduated. And she gave me advice on how to study and how to be a better person. Because the influence they brought on me was so big, I started to think, then, what could I do to touch other people's lives? That's the reason why I want to help other people. In short, my dream is to protect the earth and help others. At the end, I'm really glad to join you this year. With better English speaking ability, I believe when I reach my hand to protect the earth and help others, I will be more equipped. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. I think your speech is really warm. So who will, April, let's welcome April to give her some comments.
Okay, Rebecca, I have to say that you're such an amazing storyteller that make us to know more about you in nearly 4 to 6 minutes. And I'm also surprised that you have the big mind to make the world better and protect our natural environment. That is fantastic. And I'm also surprised by your heart. You mentioned a sentence that impressed me a lot. You say, I shouldn't judge anything with narrow eyesight. I think it's a very important attitude to our lifestyle, and I think that you will be a supernova in the Toastmaster in our generation. And I'll have some comment for you because I noticed that you have the professional gesture, hands down, and act like a princess or a queen. I think it's good, but somehow it's kind of stated, and you have a little interaction with audience that could be improved in your next speech. And I noticed that you talk so many precious things. It might somehow distract the emphasis in your speech because every material or story in your speech could be further developed into so many wonderful pieces. So maybe you can reconsider to focus on political and try to make it more, make it better. Yes, that's all for my suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you.